Welcome back. We're going to talk about preferences today because my preferences for guitars have changed. I was wrong about what I thought I liked, and as it turns out, I'm kind of a Les Paul guy. So let's talk about how I got to this, realization. There it is. Yeah, maybe there's a lesson in it. So I've been playing guitar for 16 years now, and I've always liked solid guitars with no whammy bar. Fixed bridge is my thing. 2 humbuckers. I'm not really a single coil guy. I like having a decent amount of controls, but not too much. I'm not one of those dudes who wants like 10 switches on their guitars. That's not my thing. And most of all, throughout my life, I've favored bolt-on guitars. Why? Because if you drop it and the headstock snaps off, you can get a new neck. But as I said, I've been playing for 16 years, and I've yet to snap a headstock off a guitar. So maybe I was wrong about that. And also, I've been learning more about fixing guitars because that's something I want to do a lot more of because I really enjoy it. And I've learned that you can actually fix a snapped off headstock without too much difficulty, let's say, as long as you know what you're doing. Yeah, I realized that I was wrong about that, and that led me to a realization that there's a type of guitar that's famously heavy and solid with a fixed bridge usually, and 2 humbuckers and a decent amount of control options, and that's a Les Paul. So it hit me like a train. I'm a Les Paul guy, you know? I never thought of myself as like a type of guitar guy. Like there's Strat guys, and there's Ibanez shred machine guys, and there's Tele guys, and there's, you know, Les Paul guys. And for a disclaimer, my favorite guitar is still not a Les Paul. It's this Schecter 8-string up on the wall behind me here. But yeah, shortly after this realization, I'd been looking for a hollow body, and I found this hollow body Les Paul that I reviewed last week. And then my friend happened to be selling this Les Paul, and I was like, you know what? That's a pretty good deal. So I bought 2 guitars in one day. Life achievement unlocked. If you're watching this, tell me how many is the max guitars you've bought in one day. I'm just kind of curious. Also, a shout out to my friend Lucas. Part of my big realization that I really like Les Pauls was me setting up his guitar for him, which was a delightfully beaten up Les Paul Studio, I think. I was just having him play on it when I was setting it up, and I was just thinking to myself, this is really good. I like the slightly shorter scale. I don't feel like I missed the extra couple frets. I've been a 24 fret guy for a long time, but I feel like more and more these days, it just doesn't feel like I need that extra few frets. So yeah, thanks Lucas. His band Strangely Arousing is really cool, and they also have one of the best band names I've ever heard. I'll put a link to their stuff in the comments. But yeah, I think there's a couple lessons in this. And the first one I think is be open to the possibilities, you know? I'm really glad that I tend not to be the type of person who gets stuck in a certain way of thinking. I'm really happy to say, you know what? I was actually wrong about that. Now I think this, but I think that's not true of everyone. Some people are very set in their ways, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. What I am saying is that I think it's positive for you to try things that are outside your comfort zone, particularly something like guitars, because you might pick up a guitar that you never thought you'd like, and then you find yourself really liking it. And so that's an experience you might never have gotten to have. And I think the other lesson is that, you know, as a person, as a musician, you're going to change over the years. You're going to have different influences. You're going to want to achieve different things potentially. And to me, it makes sense that your choice of guitar, your choice of instrument would reflect that. So yeah, never saw it coming, but I was wrong about what guitars I like. Turns out I like Les Pauls. I'm a Les Paul guy. Maybe it's because I'm almost 30. Anyway, I'm going to play a little bit. Maybe next week I'll review this guitar, my absolute favorite of all time. Thanks for checking in. I'll see you next time. The other thing I've realized is they were not joking about the sustain on these things. Hot damn. Notes just hang out forever.